Things I learned as a mother-baby nurse that helped in my own postpartum period. So number one, and I'll tell everybody this, is choosing the right life partner. So you need a partner that will be supportive and helpful through everything. In the postpartum period, though, things that are extremely helpful that your partner should do for you is filling your water while you're breastfeeding, giving you water while you're breastfeeding, feeding you while you're breastfeeding, doing skin to skin, changing the baby's diaper, and then handing the baby to you for breastfeeding. I also stayed on top of my pain medications. So I took ibuprofen around the clock, and that helps, one, with decreasing your bleeding. It can decrease it by 30 to 50%. Two, it helps decrease your cramping. And three, it helps decrease inflammation. Speaking of inflammation, if you are a vaginal delivery, ice packs will be your best friend. And typically you will experience swelling in your legs postpartum, whether you're C-section or vaginal, and that's just because all that extra fluid that your body created for baby is now going to third space down into your legs. So things to help with that would be making sure that you're staying hydrated because you're going to pee that out, using compression stockings or compression boots. If you're a fresh C-section, the hospital will provide you with the compression boots until you're up and moving. And then two, getting up and ambulating. Those are all key. They will also help decrease your risk of a blood clot because you are at a very high risk for blood clots when you are in the recent postpartum phase. Speaking of bleeding, things that will help is just making sure that you're getting up to pee every 2 to 3 to 4 hours tops, because if your bladder is full, it will deviate your uterus and it won't allow it to contract, which then puts you at risk for heavy bleeding or postpartum hemorrhage. So please make sure you're getting up to pee. And lastly is breastfeeding. So I knew breastfeeding was going to be hard, and I knew it was going to be demanding and exhausting, but it still doesn't prepare you for it until you finally experience it. So make sure that you're talking to a lactation consultant. You can even see one prior to actually your delivery, but see one while you're in the hospital, see one at your pediatrician's office or postpartum. Because my son, he did not latch. Without a nipple shield. He needed a nipple shield for the first 3 months, and you will need a lactation consultant to assess that to make sure that your baby is transferring milk effectively if you do have to use a nipple shield. But if you don't have to use a nipple shield, that's great. You really don't want to use one. And then with my daughter, she was smaller, so no matter how much breast tissue I was actually getting in her mouth, she still caused me to bruise and be really tender eventually, until she learned how to get better at breastfeeding and her mouth got a little bit bigger. So I hope these tips help. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below.